Greetings, it's Vaygrim, and we finally have a solid number on what our power gen is. That is 60 RF per tick coming in from those two passive generators. Let me go down one source. These thermoelectric generators, powered by lava and water, the temperature difference between them. I have swapped out the leadstone energy cell, which maxes out at 400,000 RF, to a basic capacitor from under IO. That is 1 million RF, and the basic capacitor caps out at 200 RF per tick output. This caps out at 1,000, so it's got more headroom. It does mean I'm going to have to actually swap out some of these things, but that's fine. I'm going to be swapping out probably for a lot of Electrum or MV power cables from Immersive Engineering. But for now, I have one basic capacitor. It is charging up at, let's get, what did I do? No. Oh, I've done something horribly wrong. Hang on a sec. Thank you. There's a carpenter's block below that. Wrench. So now if we... Oh, at least one of those has to have a... Oh, there we go. Input, output. It has to be something. Well, that is output, technically speaking. Weird. This is where power is coming in and going out. I have a little thing over there called a external heater from Immersive Engineering. It's got, I don't know if I can get, yeah, there we go. External heater. And basically it is under a furnace. And this basically means you can use Immersive Engineering power on a normal vanilla furnace. I think it also works with Natura furnaces. You might get better yield on your power. I'm not sure though. I haven't tested that. We have grown our machines and rearranged things just a little bit. We've got, of course, our alloy smelter and our sag mill we've been using. We've got our charger over here. And that works still like a dandy. I have a unifier from MF Bar to make sure that I have all the same kind of ingots in my storage. The sawmill, I think I had last episode. I can't remember though, but I've been using that to get some extra yield on my wood. I've moved the alloy furnace. It was over here somewhere. I moved it up here. These two are new, magma crucible and a fluidic transposer, but I made these specifically for the purpose of... Let me do that real quick. So I have been, wait a minute, rec R. Or not. Recording, there we go. So everybody knows, they can check. I did make these for the purpose of making a redstone exchanger. It is the equivalent of, it's the same thing as an equivalent exchange wand. Or an equal trade wand from, yeah, an equal trade wand from ForgeCraft. But it's the tech version. But it requires a tesseract, and to make a tesseract, you have to make a tesseract frame. To make that, you need Enderium. To make Enderium, you need shiny metal. And we have the origin for that turned off, which basically means that you actually have to get pulverized metal from processing enough ferrous ore. I've gone through about 40 ore blocks of ferrous ore in my sag mill here. And I don't have anything to show for it just yet. So, still working on that. The exchanger will have to wait, unfortunately. Now, I have made a little bit of change. You notice the floor has been trimmed back one level above. This floor and this floor are going to be cabinets. These are going to be storage drawers from Ender.io. I mean, not Ender.io, storage drawers from the storage drawers mod. And it's going to be interfaced using a storage drawer controller to AE. And I'm going to get some help with that in the near future. I'm going to have a real simple, basically, just 2-block AE system. Probably going to have only a couple of blocks to it so I can actually get the storage drawer controllers from storage drawers. they link to all the other drawers they are physically connected to, which means that you can hook up an entire wall of storage drawers, put one of these controllers in the middle, and if you right-click on something, on the controller with a handful of like cobble, it will automatically, within 12 blocks of in all directions of all the connected drawers, it will automatically find a drawer that's either empty or has cobble already, and it will actually put it in there, and it's really nice. This I'm gonna kind of make a public space. I'll maybe decorate it with some sciencey looking stuff, but generally make this the waiting room, the lobby, so to speak. And I'm gonna get that and move this down here. Put a couple of other portal books down here, maybe. This is going to stay the workroom, and I'll get a cable of AE conduit come down here with the terminal somewhere right around the work tables. You notice I've progressed. I've got now 3 different work tables. I'm basically using them for different purposes. This is a lot of vanilla stuff. This has been a lot of thermal expansion and IE stuff. And this is now a whole bunch of Ender IO stuff. It's really nice to be able to just leave things in there and quick grab a recipe of something. So, this is the trouble I've been having, is that the Ender IO smeltery yields one kind of silver ingot, but the smeltery from Tinker's Construct yields a different one. So I had to get all my other ones and convert them to this new system. But enough of that for now. Do I? Nope, I have nothing in there, nothing in there, nothing in there. Nothing is processing. Okay. Is this done? I think it is. And I have a whole bunch of iron ingots, which is great because I'm going to need them. Oh, progress report on the tools. This now has leveled up a couple of times. I think I've mastered it and maxed it out. I think there might be one more level, skill level, but I think I'm pretty close to actually having this maxed out. I've got 2 modifiers, and I don't know what to put on it. I'm going to max out the lapis at 450. I still need to do that. I've got reinforced 2, and I've already got 1 level of redstone. Do you think I should put another level of redstone? Because it's only minus 12. Let me know. I'd be curious for some input. Let me know what you guys think. The sword, I'm adept, not quite master, but I'm getting there. This thing is, boosted mining level. So yeah, miscraft step was made. I think I pointed that out already last episode, so I could make this. And we have another hub. I don't know who has books here. Hello, pigmen. We probably should have put half slab flooring. There's me, Quetzy, Spawn, and T-Fox83. Let's go over here real quick. So now I'm going to go off this way. Actually, yep, this way. You see, we have a new structure. That is, of course, the Ag Lab. And our tree farm has been going very well. I have a little bit of wheat because I needed wheat for a recipe for something. I haven't fleshed out the rest of this yet. I'm still figuring what I want to do. I might start doing some AgriCraft. We'll see. I could see putting a little indentation in the wall right there that's got a couple of the machines to use for AgriCraft. And maybe a raised bed over here somewhere that actually has the plus sign kind of, crossbreeding, whatever. I think that could be really good. But we'll get to that. This is the new monstrosity to monolithic. I was going to make an exchanger so I could correct some problems I've got down here on the lower levels. And I haven't had a chance to get to that yet because I don't have a shiny ingot, but we will. This is the top. I like the design. I kind of like how it came out, a little quirky. I am thinking, actually, I tell you what, let me real quick. I sink faster as a person. Squid are a little buoyant, so they stay stationary in water. If you keep your hand off of the 1, 2, 3, 4 is what I'm looking for, I think. You'll notice, by the way. What do you think? I'll get to that in just a sec. Let me finish this little task. Okay, I want to do... Let's get that and put it there. Come over here. Yes, this is working out. I do have squid that seem to be drowning on the surface of my base. It happens a lot. There we go. A little bit of lag. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Nice, nice design. I think that's going to be real good. I think it will light up enough of the floor, but I'm not sure. So basically, you'll notice that there is a layer of gravel, and then probably in some places cobblestone. I'm going to show you what I did to get that whole building, because that's all level. It's all one height. And basically, I kind of cheated to make it. I have a redstone clock. I have a piston, and I'm going to grab a little bit of cobblestone. Let's come over here. I have to kind of jump up to place the piston, but I get this redstone clock. That might be the outside wall. Not sure. It is! Hey! There we go. Which means I can get all of this stuff. That's all outside wall. Excellent. I was a little worried. Let's get the shovel going here real quick. Okay, I don't like having exposed gravel here, specifically because this means that this, just on the other side of this, or above it, is ocean floor. This is all water, and it's a water trap waiting to flood my basement, which is why I had to put the lights up on blocks. Here's how I made this entire room, okay? One column at a time. I'm going to go like this. Redstone clock. That's it. Right there. That is how I jacked up this entire room. Basically, what I did was put that down, and it starts boosting stuff. I really need to mine that, but... So now I have cobble all along those levels. It's real simple. I switched originally. I had a button, and I would just put a button on the floor and press it, and that would make the piston go up. So it would press a button, put cobble, press a button, put cobble. But this, you just put this down, right click, right click, right click. That's it. This worked great, and basically what I did was I started right here. I pistoned up. I went back a certain number, and then I went over, single block at a time. The whole thing has been a column of cobblestone pushed up, which means that entire building is full. This all has to be boosted up. Oh, see? That's not good. Yeah, see, right there. This is what I want to avoid. There's ocean floor right there on the other side of that. So, I basically broke one block too high. Let's get... Piston placing is a pain, unfortunately. I'm going to boost it by 2. Everywhere here, I'm going to boost it by at least 2. And for anybody that may not know, this works for building down. What you can actually do is push a column of pistons down. See? I put a stone block here, etc., etc. So what I can actually do is use that system on skyblock maps to actually build downward. If you actually make a platform 2 blocks above your head, or 3 blocks maybe, put a piston on it and a clock of whatever making, and then just push a column of pistons down, a column of cobblestone straight down beneath you. Then what you can actually do is dig down into the structure and safely make an actual cobblestone building that extends below your map. Is it cheating? Maybe. So this is what I did for this whole thing. This whole room I'm in. A little dance to get the piston placed. Gonna do that one. Wow, I didn't think that would work. And yeah, we have one more we need to do. 1, 2. So now I have a solid cobblestone wall. I'll go out later and put more gravel on the ocean floor to correct that problem. This also means I can get rid of this. There's the outside wall there. Which means that we start the arduous task of hollowing out the building above us. So I'm hoping that that silly little piston trick is actually, see, there's my button right there. Keeping my clock right here with me. There's very useful building tools, and I definitely like keeping them on hand. So now what we need to do... Oh, actually, let me go over these real quick. I'm gonna... Okay. So, this cross connects over here to the power room. Why does it? Well, what I'm gonna do, you've got this kind of slanted... You see, I've got this space right here. Well, what I'm actually going to be doing is all of this is going to be behind glass. So when you're going to these rooms, there's going to be a conveyor belt across the top on this side, and then power cables linking across the actual bottom layer. So power cables will be right here, and then a conveyor belt will be right here. I have a drop right here. You see there's a hole in the floor. What I'm going to do... Oh, God. I'm going to have a chest right here. It'll be a different chest from this, maybe an iron chest. This is going to have a hopper feeding a dropper on a redstone clock. Probably just one of these. The hopper will pull out, feed into the dropper. The dropper will be on a redstone clock, and it will tick, tick, tick. Stuff will come over here. The dropper is going to be right here. I'll have the hopper feed into it. So the dropper will drop straight down. I'll make sure I have a solid wall here. This is the actual power room. And then stuff will drop down onto a conveyor belt that's going to be right at this level. The conveyor belt's going to take stuff over, and I really hope this is going to work, to the actual processing facility, the new tech building that we're going to be making here. And it is going to be actually conveyor belted up, and then it will be somehow conveyor belted back. I haven't figured that part out yet. But we are going to have a conveyor belt that we can have one chest. We put all of our ores into it, and it will automatically feed things into the ore processing unit, make it into ingots, and maybe put it into a chest, an ender chest or something, that automatically feeds back into the AE system in the storage drawers. It's going to be very nice. Along the lower level here, I'm going to have the conveyor belt across the top. Across the lower level, I'm going to be using connectors like these, like those. These little connectors, I'm going to move to HV though, MV, and I'm going to make MV connectors that are connected to the walls and go around the corners. I'm basically going to have a line of these cables strung through here, so you'll be able to see items at this corner and power cables coming around. In some of these other corners, I might do bundles of Ender IO cables, or I might even do just bundled cable from like Blue Power or something just for decoration. Don't know. But this is going to be sealed off. So when you come down here, this is what I was talking about, having the hallway and then having a kind of an arched space on the outside of the actual pillars, the support pillars. And outside of these support pillars would be all of the utility stuff and the power conduits and whatever. So I'm going to run all of my power through the base behind these glass walls. I've even got them over here, going into the Ag Lab. The Ag Lab's actually kind of, the entryway here is kind of finished. I need to swap these out, but that's ocean floor right there, just above it. So I actually need that exchanger before I can do any more. But I'm getting there. Yeah. So I'm even going to have stuff in the Ag Lab getting circulated back by way of maybe conveyor belts. We'll see. Oh, before I forget, this has got 5 stacks right now. I emptied another 10 stacks last night. So I'm actually getting quite a bit of wood from that simple little tree farm. And the axe is lasting quite a while. I do have some reserve lava. Excellent. What were we going to... Oh, yes. We were going to put that in there. Let's take that out. Silver. I'm actually going to put that there for now. And the next step would be going over to the airlock pad right here. Let's go up 1. Step up into squid form, and what I'm actually going to do now is start hollowing out this building. Oh god. Chubby squid is chubby. There we go. So now what I actually have to do is get a little bit of space in here. Okay, here we are. Back inside after the task is done. This is everything. You're not really here. We're getting some lag on the server. I'm not sure what for. We'll figure it out later. I've had to repair my shovel twice. This is all of the cobblestone and all of the minerals and all of the gravel and sand that I recovered. And this is now an 11 by 11 3-story structure. This is going to be the first floor. It's going to be the second, and it's going to be the third up there. You do have to remember, these structures are actually built bottom up in mind, not top down. So it's not subterranean, even though we are below ground level. These are the same as building an above ground office building, because I'm going to be walking in on this floor right here. This is going to be the main area. I'm going to have the bigger machines up, higher up. I'm not sure how I'm going to do transitions between levels. I don't know if I want to do stairs. I'm considering actually having a master staircase up this side and then just repeat that. Stair that way. And then on the second floor, have a stair that way up to the third floor. I think that might work. We'll see. I don't want to use the elevators everywhere. But Mr. Hazard starved to death. Oh, dear. The next task is to try and see if I can actually get 1 shiny ingot so I can make a redstone exchanger. Then I can real quickly swap out all of these walls here. I tell you one thing I'm going to do real quick. All those off. Much better than the little dots. I'm going to swap out all these walls for this stuff. Factory block. That is going to be the entire wall all the way around, all the way down to here. I'll swap out the floor for some wire mesh grating maybe, or maybe some more of this abyssal block. We'll see. And I'm going to divide, using wire mesh frames, I'm going to divide out these levels to 3 separate floors. 1, 2, and 3. At least 5 blocks high, hopefully more. Each one will be 11 by 11, which means I'll have a lot of space for larger multi-block structures. And it's going to work real well. I'm very excited about this. I am sorry that we did not get a chance to build much in the way of multi-blocks yet, but I'm still getting some of the resources together so I can make an ore processing machine. That is probably going to be my next task so I can swap out the smeltery. I'm also going to set up more, because while I like the smeltery, it is technically requiring me power because I'm having to make lava. I don't want to keep making trips downstairs. This requires power and netherrack. If I actually switch over to just running my ore processing system off of these, then that means I can basically switch to a much, much more low maintenance ore processing system. I think it's going to be good. Yeah. That's going to be run through here, but I have to get some leather for the conveyor belts. I'm going to have to get some other parts for the ore processing machine itself. The, oh gosh, what is it? Immersive. Oh, you know what? Hang on a sec. Let's do it this way. The book. Oh, there we go. Oh, nope. Machinery. The crusher. Okay, so basically, these are steel scaffolding. There's a couple of light engineering blocks in there. You make it in a specific shape. Put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hoppers across the top. And then you right-click some block of it with your engineer's hammer. And it makes this massive thing. Apply a redstone signal to the control panel on the left will halt the crusher's process. So we might be able to make a detection system to turn it off when we're not actually running ore through it. Might be good. I'm going to put my hammer in there and my shovel in there for the time being. Let's put that up. So now we come back here and we have, oh gosh, 15 stacks of ore. And a whole lot more gravel. But a lot of that's going to go out onto the seafloor to pad things out and even out the level around the building. So now, go down the floor. The server is not cooperating today. I think it needs a reboot. I am slowly suffocating as I walk across the floor. There's a squid. These got boosted up when I actually made sure I didn't have water connecting behind. I'm going to have to get all of this, pull it back, and redistribute it over here to fill this in, basically, and level it out. I'm going to level it out this way, slope it up into the actual side of the mountain. But you'll see now we have this wonderful facility, nice big skylight, all the way down to that bottom level. This is totally empty. No water to be emptied. No sponges. No nothing. Just dig out some cobble using my hammer, and it's done in a matter of minutes. I really do like this building method underground. I'm probably going to do the exact same piston lift method for the Mage's Tower over there. But we'll have to see. I'm still figuring that building out. I still don't 100% know what I want to do. But I'm getting there. Yeah. Thank you for swinging by on this episode of ForgeCraft. I am slowly making progress between this one and the next one. I have to gather a lot of resources so we can get that ore processing machine up and going, as well as the conveyor belts. That is my goal. I will see you folks later. Have a wonderful Wednesday. Bye-bye.